how to build an easy spider spawner XP farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm. Okay, so the first step to this farm is of course to find yourself a spider spawner. Now to quickly say, this farm works no matter if you have a spider spawner or this cave spider spawner. But anyways, once you have found the one, simply place some torches around it to make sure no spiders spawn, and then simply kill the ones we have in this room. So anyways, once you have done that, we will now need to dig out a big room where we will have spiders spawning. So anyways, to do that, we're going to break ourselves 4 blocks in each direction of this spawner. So for example, this way I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then I'm going to go the same this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we have 1 block here, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and then 4 blocks. And then lastly this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Then after you've done that, you will need to break out the rest of the room in this shape. So what I'll have to do is simply break out these blocks, and you will also need to have 2 blocks above the spawner. So with the torch we have 1 block and 2 blocks. So that means that we can pretty much cover up the rest of this roof in blocks. Anyways, then just break out the room to the point where you have 4 blocks going in each direction out from the spawner, and yeah. Okay, so now that we have done this, we will also need to break ourselves 3 blocks down from under the spawner. Now we have a small cave right here, that's gonna be all fine. So simply break yourself at 3 blocks on top of this whole floor. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then just do this on the rest of this floor, pretty much like this. Okay, so once you've done that, and because we have a cave right here, I'm gonna cover in most of this, but to make sure that mobs don't spawn in here and obviously reduce the spawn rate, I'm simply gonna place some torches down here and light it up, and then simply fill in most of the top of it. You can fill in the whole thing if you want to, but I guess that's not really necessary. But anyways, just make sure you fill up a little bit of the top of it, boom, like that. So now we have 4 blocks going out in each direction from the spawner like this, and we also have 2 blocks above the spawner and 3 blocks under. So if the room you have right now is like that, then you've done this correctly. So anyways, after you've done that, you will now need to select 2 corners of this room, and these have to be in the same corners kind of, so it can't be the opposite corners, and then simply place a water source in one corner and then one over here. And now the water should look something along the lines of this. So after you've done this, you will now need to dig down the blocks that does not have water on them by a 1 block going downwards like this. Then you will pretty much have to go into this block, which is right under the spawner, look towards this wall, so the wall that's the opposite of where we have the water, go straight forward towards that wall, and then you will have to dig 9 blocks into this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then after you've done that, you will also need to head back out here and then expand this room by 1 more to the left and to the right. So just break out these blocks too until you reach the same point, so 9 blocks into this wall like this. So what you will have to do now is head back here and then break yourself out each of the corner blocks that has water on them. That pretty much means all of these blocks right here. And then once you do that, the water should now flow towards the middle right here. And if you jump anywhere into this water, you should be pushed towards right here, like that. So anyways, after you've done that, we will now have to place some signs, and you will have to place them on the second block that's kind of going into the wall. So this is the first block, and then place yourself at the sign right here, shift click, then place another sign while looking at that sign, and then do that once more, and now the water should stop flowing in here. So anyways, after you've done that, you will now need to go 3 blocks to the right from this sign, 1, 2, 3, then break down the 3rd block like this, and then break out the last 4 blocks we have going towards this wall. Then after you've done that, you will need to place yourself out some chests and some hoppers to obviously collect the items we will get. So to do that, go from here and then head 1 block back, 1, and you can place yourself out the chest right here, then go behind this chest and place yourself out 1 hopper looking into the chest, 1 hopper looking into the hopper, and another one looking into, well, the same hopper. And if you want to collect a lot of resources, you can also expand the chest by 1 more outwards, or another one here for example. That's fully up to you, or you can simply have some chests right here if that's what you want. However, I'm just going to place a double chest right here and then leave this area open because it will be kind of useful, which I'll explain later. So anyways, after you've done that, place yourself out 3 slabs on top of these hoppers, then head back here and place yourself out 3 water sources right here, and then you will pretty much have to replace some of the blocks on the wall right here. So replace these 3 blocks right here, that's right above the entrance. Then after you've done this, expand this by 5 more blocks going forwards or towards us, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we should be 1 block out and above from where the slabs are. Then simply do this on the last 2 blocks too, like that. And then to quickly say, if you're using cave spider spawners in this farm, you will also have to place yourself out some trapdoors right here, but if you're using normal spider spawners, you will not need this. This is because if I break this and we place a spider right here, it will not be able to get over the slab, so now I can just stand there and hit it and there will be no worries. However, if I spawn a cave spider right here instead, it will be able to run outward, which obviously means it might kill you. So if you're using cave spiders, simply place yourself out some trapdoors right here, but if you're using a normal spider spawner, then don't worry about that. But of course you can still place them just to have them. Okay, so now the farm's almost done and we really just have 2 more steps. One is that I'd recommend you simply break yourself straight upwards from this room and then build yourself a ladder going out, and this is obviously so you can get back up out out from this farm. Or you can of course have a portal right here and just teleport into it using, well, nether travel. But then the last step is obviously to break the torches we placed on top of the spawner, and then spiders will start spawning. So what I like to do is simply break myself a few blocks into this wall and just get into the spawner using this. And if I just break myself about 10-12 blocks, I will make it into the spawner room pretty much like this. And then you can simply bridge yourself in here quickly and then just break all these torches. Oh, and also you will also need to place about a slab on top of this spawner, just make sure that nothing spawns on top of it. But anyways, then break all of these, and once you've done that, some spiders should start spawning. Just make sure you don't fall into this room, be quite careful. So anyways, then head up here, you can block off this room again, and you can also place some torches there, just make sure nothing spawns in here to prevent, you know, spawners from filling up. And obviously make sure you have some torches inside this room too. And now spiders are spawning, so what we can do now is simply stand here and kill them. With a diamond sword you will have to hit them 2 times, and it's the same with the netherite sword. Or if you have an iron sword, you will need to hit them about 3 times. So yeah, as you can see now, the chest will be collecting the spider eyes and the string, and if I stand here I will of course get the XP. So anyways, that is pretty much it for this one, and that is how we make a super easy cave spider XP farm. So anyways, that is it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions about how this works or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.